Hi, my name is Daniel Burrus, and I wanted to take just a few minutes to let you know that you have far more control during this pandemic than you might realize. And as a leader, what we want to do is give people confidence. But it's hard to give people confidence when there's mass uncertainty. So in a world that seems to be completely uncertain, it's really important to ask yourself, what can you be certain about? Because strategy based on uncertainty will cause people to hesitate, and it has high risk. On the other hand, strategy based on certainty has low risk and high reward. Secondly, when someone is certain, they have the confidence to make a bold move. So what I'm suggesting is we want to give people certainty in their world that seems so uncertain. So how do you find that? Well, I've written 7 books that have been New York Times, Wall Street Journal bestsellers, and one of the last ones was called The Anticipatory Organization. Now, notice I didn't call it the Reactionary organization, which most of us are. We crisis manage, react, put out fires. I want us to instead be anticipatory, and this is based on 36 years of research. Burrus.com. You can get more information about that, burrus.com. And we research global innovations in all areas of technology. So I've got a track record of being right about the future. By the way, I do that by leaving out the parts I can be wrong about. Let me give you one right off the bat. The pandemic will end. That's a certainty. That's a certainty. Now, what will you be remembered for? You got to start thinking about that now. Post-pandemic success will be determined by what you do now, not what you do post-pandemic. And everyone in the organization, as well as everyone that we work with and that we help, is all experiencing a lot of pain. In both physical pain and mental pain and organizational pain, a lot of problems. That means there's more and more opportunity to make a significant difference. And I use the word significant on purpose. Success is based on us, on our organization or ourselves. For example, from a personal standpoint, success is about how many degrees you have, how much money you make, the level you are in an organization. From an organizational standpoint, it might be our growth curve, how much profitability we have, how many people we've served. Significance is different, though. Significance is not about you or your organization. It's about people that you help. And that's why I love caregivers so much, because it's about what we do for others. And if you can elevate your significance, you'll find yourself being more successful. So with that said, being anticipatory is different than being reactionary. Over, again, 36 years, I've separated what I call hard trends. These are based on future facts that will happen, from soft trends that are based on assumptions about the future that might happen. And when you can start determining some future facts and opportunities related to them, you have the confidence to make bold moves. You start being able to see a path forward. For example, baby boomers, we have 78 million of them. They're not going to get younger. They're going to continue to age. And that gives us some things that we know, we can be certain about. A lot of people in your organization are going to be retiring. What are you doing to mentor? What are you doing to make sure you capture some of that knowledge and wisdom before they leave? I'm giving you a hard trend. The cloud, using telemedicine, using virtual diagnostic tools. All of these trends have been in play. These are technology hard trends that have been growing exponentially, but in the last 4 months, they've accelerated by 5 years. Let's face it, you want an appointment with a doctor, you're going to be talking virtually first. And then you're going to be possibly going in and seeing them after they do a virtual triage. These trends are powerful in healthcare and give us some new powerful tools, but we aren't going to be able to see how to use them if we're in a crisis management mode. So what would I like you to do? Let's describe an action to take. Number 1, I would like you to carve out 1 hour a week. You can do that. Again, where am I going to find the time? You will not find the time. You have to make the time. But this is not about crisis management. It's about opportunity management. It's not about being reactionary. It's about being anticipatory. Anticipating the problems that you will have unless you pre-solve them so you don't have them in the first place. Anticipating the disruptions that can disrupt you, whether it's a virus or whether it's a technology or a competitor. You can anticipate them, and then that gives disruption, allows you to make that a choice as to how disrupted you'll be by it, because you can see change coming before it happens. So in that hour, I'd like you to ask yourself, what am I certain about? And you'll find you'll have a list, and tie an opportunity to that hard trend, that certainty, because that's how you make a hard trend come to life, is to have an opportunity. You'll get a list. See, I want a list of things I can do, not things I can't do. Things I am certain about, not things I'm not certain about. Things I do know, not all the things I don't know. And that's how you find a pathway forward. In that hour, you'll get a list. And I'd like you to get rid of all the could do's and the should do's and come up with one must do. Pick it and use that to go forward. And you'll find yourself being able to do something not just successful, but that is significant for others. You'll find post-pandemic success to be more assured, because you're not going to be crisis managing your way through. And one last thing that I'll say, my last book, which has been a bestseller, I'm going to actually give you all a hardcover copy, no charge. I will charge you a couple bucks for shipping, but you'll see based on the amount, hey, I'm not making money on shipping. I'm going to give you that book because I care about you. And I think you'll find being anticipatory works a lot better than just being reactionary. So go out, do something significant, and remember, we're at a defining moment in your organization and in your career. Don't squander it. Thank you for being of service to so many.